Hey, what's up, guys? Listen, I was in a Facebook group earlier about survival and prepping, and the question was asked, what would I do if I was out on a hiking trip and an emergency happened? And it was an honest question. The guy was sincerely just looking for information. And it got me to thinking that, you know, a lot of people probably don't carry any type of survival gear when they're just out for a day hike. And you know, there's a lot of people that have gotten into a bad situation from a little day hike, or just even just a little quick hike. You get out somewhere, you sprain an ankle, or you know, something happens, and for whatever reason you can't get back to your vehicle. You may not have cell service, or you know, what have you. Something happens and you can't get back, and you're going to end up having to spend the night. This can become a serious situation real quick. It doesn't take much to be prepared for that kind of a situation, even on a little day hike. There's something called the 10 C's of survival. And if you haven't ever looked into it, I'm not going to go in depth into it, but if you haven't ever looked into it, you should look into it. I would suggest looking up Dave Canterbury on YouTube and check out his videos on the 10 C's. He's got an incredible amount of knowledge. I'm going to talk to you today about the 5 C's. Let's get started. Okay, so the first C is going to be cutting. So you should always have in your bag a cutting tool in your bag. Now, I found this at the flea market. I want to say I spent like maybe 10 bucks on it. It came with the sheath and everything. This is it's razor sharp. Very good tool to have. But you could have anything as small as just a regular pocket knife. I would suggest a fixed blade knife. It's just a fixed blade knife is going to work better for you if you have to gather firewood, you know, cut sticks for steaks, things like that. I would just prefer a fixed blade knife. Number 2, combustion. I would suggest getting a couple of big lighters to put inside your pack to help you build a fire. It's going to keep you warm for the night, and believe it or not, fire is a great companion when you're in a emergency situation or even just camping by yourself. Alright guys, number 3 is going to be cordage. I would suggest keeping a 50-foot piece of 550 paracord in your pack. It doesn't weigh anything. It's going to run you $6 to $8 at Walmart, and it's going to help you with a ton of different tasks, you know, especially like tying down a tarp. Okay, number 4. Number 4 is going to be a container. If you're just out for a day hike, I'm not going to expect people to carry a stainless steel single wall container to boil water in. It's not a bad idea, but an option for that is going to be a Nalgene bottle with a life straw attachment that goes inside it. This works pretty good. You can fill this bottle up. You drink straight from the top of it here, and as it comes out here, it's already pre-filtered. Another good option is a Sawyer Mini. that will screw right to the top of a water bottle. You can refill it and drink out of it, you know, a ton of different times. I don't remember how many thousands of gallons of water that those things will filter, but it's crazy how many it will filter. Okay, number 5, last but not least, is going to be coverage. So you're going to need something to cover yourself up with, whether it's an emergency space blanket, which they come in such a small package, you could put one of those in your pack and it's not going to take up any room at all. I prefer to carry a hammock rain fly. It's small enough that I can make a small tarp shelter with, and it doesn't weigh a lot, doesn't take up a bunch of room. But if weight is something that you're really wanting to make sure you're low on, one of those emergency blankets for a single overnight emergency situation, those things would be fine. Another thing that you can invest in, is actually a really good idea, is a mil-spec poncho. Those things, they're made out of military grade vinyl. You can use them typically to make a tarp shelter, and also they're a poncho, so you can always use it just to keep the rain off of you, and huddle down by a tree. I've got another short video that talks about that. You use that poncho, you wrap it around you, you huddle down around the tree, and that poncho will hold your body heat in and keep you relatively warm throughout the night if it's just a severe emergency situation where you don't have anywhere to go. Okay guys, so if you're going to be going on a hike soon, I suggest you make a 5C survival kit to keep in your pack just for emergency situations. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you like it. I hope you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please leave me a comment in the comments below. Tell me what you think. Always ask me questions if you have any questions. I go back, I watch these comments and see what comes in. I try my best to answer all the questions I can and get back to you as quick as I can. Again, thanks for watching the video. We'll see you next time.